I want a full bottle, okay? If you like caramel fragrances, I recommend this. Hey sweeties, it's Naima here and I am back with another video. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a fragrance lover who loves to talk about and review gourmand fragrances. I enjoy talking about products that make me smell like a treat, and I am obsessed with vanilla fragrances. Today we are going to get into the new Ellis Brooklyn fragrance, Queen's Caramel. I love a new gourmand release, especially caramel. Yes, yes. If you have this fragrance or you're planning to get this fragrance, let me know down below. Let me know your thoughts, what you think it's gonna smell like. If you have it, what you think it smells like. Talk to me, because I also want to know what are some things you agree with and some things you disagree with. Before we get into the video, subscribe if you're a vanilla girly, a gourmand girly, because this is the place to be, I think. Join my fragrance Facebook group, House of Gourmand on Facebook. Is another place for fragrance lovers to come together, discuss, chat, and sell your fragrances, and be up to date with the new fragrance releases. See you there. Now, Ellis Brooklyn. The last Ellis Brooklyn fragrance that I reviewed was Marshmallows. Listen, one thing about me, when I'm disappointed about a release, I'm still going to try it because I still have hope. The last one, which was Marshmallows, it was nice. It was nice, but it was a little bit too lemony for me, or like floral. Something in there wasn't giving true marshmallow. And that's what I look for when I buy a marshmallow fragrance. But just because I was disappointed with that release does not mean that I'm not going to try the future releases. Now they came out with Queen's Caramel, and if it's caramel in the name, I'm going to try it. Of course. Okay. Oh, and they're also coming out with one that's called Vanilla Salt. I'm not really sure 100% because that one is probably like a marine, fresh, clean vanilla and not really gourmand. I'm not really sure. I may or may not review that one. But Queen's Caramel definitely looked more on the gourmand side, and we're going to get into it. Let's open it up. I've already smelled it. So I already have my thoughts together. I have my feelings together. There she go. Pink bottle, yes. One thing about me, I'm always going to get a travel size. I'm always going to get a travel size. It reminds me of something so bad. Let's get into the notes. Top notes: caramel, maple, honey, sugar, salt. Middle notes: white chocolate, coconut, vanilla orchid, jasmine. Base notes: vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and musk. Okay, so before I smelled this fragrance, I thought it was going to be a caramel, heavy maple syrup scent. I personally don't have a problem with maple syrup. A lot of people do though. A lot of people have a problem with maple syrup and caramel. I like maple syrup because it just adds like a sticky sweet gourmand vibe to fragrances when it's balanced in the fragrance. Okay, when it's too much, then it starts smelling like pancake syrup. Yeah, not like that, but there are maple syrup fragrances and maple syrup notes that makes a fragrance smell more delicious. So yeah, I was hoping this was not giving pancake syrup. Also, I've seen a lot of comparisons to Bianco Latte. So smelling this fragrance, the opening, I like it. Ellis Brooklyn, you did your thing with this one, okay? I like it. I really do. In the opening, without even looking at the notes, I get caramel. I get sugar. I get the maple. Sticky, sweet, sugary caramel. But it's in a light, airy way, not in like a heavy, dense, cloying way. When I say light and airy, I'm talking about the texture of it. Not that it fades or it doesn't last. This lasts, okay? I sprayed this on me earlier today and I still smelled it. It's not like, not like pancake syrup or anything like that. It's just nice and sweet. It opens up with that sweet maple syrup, caramel, sugary sweetness, and then it dries down light and airy. The maple syrup kind of goes in the background, but you still get it. There is a little bit of salt in here, but it's still a sweet fragrance. I get coconut, I get the white chocolate, and I get the tonka bean. I'm not sure about the jasmine. The florals are not strong in here. It's not strong. I get honey, but it's not too much. And you get a hint of everything in between. It is caramel mixed with coconut and maple in this slightly bakery kind of cookie vibe. If you've ever smelled like a fragrance that smells like a caramelized toasted cookie, this Queen's Caramel kind of gives that scent. As far as like the comparison with Bianco Latte, I can see that. Bianco Latte with like a mix of Body Fantasy's Cupcake Swirl. It kind of reminds me of Body Fantasy's Cupcake Swirl. Yes, it does. It smells like something sweet, like bakery-ish. Okay, so going to Fragrantica, let's look at this perfume. Reminds me of Bianco Latte. Bianco Latte is like the vanilla milky sister. This is no milk. You still get that honey caramel vanilla combo, but more caramel with that maple added to it. Vanilla Haze, same DNA, but this one, Queen's Caramel, smells better to me. I don't like Vanilla Haze. That nuttiness it got going on, I don't like it. Queen's Caramel is the caramel sister. The sweeter, sticky sweet sister. Cafe Latte. I think that's a dupe for Amor Cafe. I don't really get that, but I can see why others would. Lick Me. In the whiff, I definitely get that because Lick Me smells like Bianco Latte too, but it just has like this iris waffle cone vanilla ice cream vibe on a dry down. So yeah, anything Bianco Latte related will remind you of Queen's Caramel. Somebody put Cotton Candy Private Mood. I don't really get that. Morph, I get that. That Morph Dishumano, I get that. That caramel and coconut combination is similar, but this has that maple, this has that sugar. So Queen's Caramel is sweeter, but I can definitely see that comparison. Morph Dishumano is caramel and coconut, but more on like the summer, slightly beachy side. Similar, but different vibes. I've never smelled Chelsea Morning, and I've never smelled Heavy Cream. Either I'm going to keep testing out this travel size, or I'm going to sell this and get a bigger bottle because I really like it. I really like how it's smelling in the air as I'm moving my hand around. It smells really sweet. And I think if you like Bianco Latte, you like cookie scents, you like to smell like a bakery, you're gonna like this fragrance. Now what I like to do at the end of my videos, I like to rate the fragrance. 1 through 10, I'm going to give Queen's Caramel a 7. A few points off because I wish it was stronger. I wish it was more dense. It lasts, but it's a little bit too light for me. As far as the scent, it's up there. It's a good scent. If you like caramel fragrances, you will like this one. It's an easy like. It's an easy like. It's nothing bad about it. Even if you don't like maple notes, if you're scared of the maple notes, there's no need to be scared. It doesn't smell icky or too much like food. It's just right. But overall, it's a nice fragrance. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Okay, y'all, so that is the end of my review. Talk to me, what are your thoughts on this fragrance? And I will see y'all in the next video. It's Queen Naima, and I am out.